Guys, this is crazy. That's a pretty high bounty. Hello there, StrawHatLucas here, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be reacting to chapter 1131 of One Piece. Guys, I'm not going to take very long doing this intro. I've waited so long to read this, just like the rest of you, so let's dive right in. Chapter 1131, Loki of the Underworld. Volume 18 of the cover story with Yamato. It looks like they're not, this translation that we've gotten right now doesn't look to be the best because they didn't even include the cover story's name in it, but that doesn't really matter. We all know what it is. But it looks like they're chasing down the culprit. Yeah, I'm excited to see who this is. I'm not gonna lie. I've been thinking Moria lately, but the world government's my most prevalent theory. Like I said last chapter reaction, it's kind of hard to cook on the cover stories because they are single page images. We don't have a whole chapter to use context clues around, but I'm definitely excited to see where this one goes. The long-awaited elbaf. Finally, Luffy is pumped. He is on Loki's knee. This is crazy. Guys, this is crazy. This is really elbaf. We've been wanting to come here for ages. Everything here is so big. Oh, really? Good to know. By the way, do you think Usopp will notice that too? What's on top of that tree? Hey, I heard that this is a country that has always been awarded the strongest country in the world. Is that true? I've never seen this many giants. Since I was on the ship with Uncle Dory and Brogy, it was amazing. Hey, this is incredible. I like that Loki's just trying to get his attention and Luffy won't shut up. He's just so excited to be on elbaf. Hey, I'm talking to you. Loki is screaming now. Wolves are taking notice of the commotion going on. I am the sun god, carried through the centuries in this land's tales. Don't open your mouth without permission, human. Answer me. What do you think about the situation I'm in? And then we have his info box finally. Accursed Prince of Elbaf, Loki. World government special bounty, 2.6 billion berry. That's a pretty high bounty. What do I think? You're locked up, aren't you? Very wise, but no one wants to be locked up, right? Like anyone else, I'd like to be free too, if possible. And I've been stuck here for 6 years. 6 years? I'm the most powerful being in Elbaf. But this tree here is the kingdom of the Warland itself. The Atom Treasure Tree! Oh! In my Elbaf prediction video, I said, I bet Yggdrasil is just the Atom Tree, and Yggdrasil is like another name for it. So I'm counting that as a dub, which a lot of people were saying that. So I'm glad that we finally got the confirmation. That's a community dub, actually, not just a Lucas dub. The whole community, we all called that, guys. So congratulations, little golf claps for everybody. These chains are made of sea stone, so they drain my strength and keep me trapped. I need to ask you something, Rhodey. It's Luffy. Dude. Okay, let's make a deal, Luffy. So he is very, I get the sun god moniker now. He's acting like Luffy, calling him by the wrong name and everything. You're a pirate too, right? If you unlock these chains and set me free, I'll completely wipe out a pirate crew that you want gone. What do you say? The key should be somewhere in the village. I'm not asking for the impossible. Luffy's thinking. I forgot to mention, this is the lower level of Elbaf, known as the Underworld, a place no one dares to approach. Those labeled as criminals are sent here. This land itself serves as both prison and an execution ground. Dude, so was Rodo sent there because of that? Is that why he's in that castle? Or is he a keeper of the prison? Because it seems like he may be like a warden of some sort. Also, isn't in Norse mythology, isn't there underworld frozen? I feel like my homie Will of Dreams had said this to me. Will of Dreams, Will of Fire, whatever he's going by right now. But I'm pretty sure he had said something about in Norse mythology, the underworld is a frozen like wasteland. Let's continue, shall we? If you dig through the snow here, you'll find a ton of giant and human bones. According to our mythology, this mountain, which has existed for tens of thousands of years, is known as the primordial world. A world where the sun has died, you foolish human. I don't know what you came to do on this snowy mountain, but beware of the wild beast. Every snowy mountain has its own master. They've been my friends since I was a kid. Very also Luffy-like. Oh, this brings back memories. They might not stay quiet if you mess with me. These small fries here are the humans who dared pick a fight with Elbaf. They're just a bunch of walking corpses clinging to life, wearing filthy clothes just to avoid being devoured by beast. Come on, boss, that's a bit harsh. Who's that guy? Can I skin him? Think he's got anything valuable? Look at them. They're like... they remind me of the Tusken Raiders from Star Wars with the face mask and stuff on. I don't want to pass out like last time. Got it? Who would have thought that Yonko Shanks the red hair would be in a place like this. What? You all mentioned... What? You said Shanks. We did, but there's nothing compared to what's going on now. What did he do? Did he tame the Mountain Lords? Oh, he did. Look at that. Luffy tamed him. Wait a second. Who's this little guy? Did Shanks come to this place? Are you a friend of the red-haired? Oh, Loki, I feel like you are not a friend of the red-haired. Ah, that cowardly pirate. Yeah, he showed up. Yo, what's going on? Okay, he called him cowardly. And that seems to have triggered Luffy. Luffy is throwing shots at Loki. Lord Loki, wait, you idiot. It was just a joke. A joke. Huh? Don't say things like that, even as a joke. I can't move, you moron. I'm gonna kill that jerk as soon as I'm out of these chains. If you can't move, then don't piss me off. Next time you say something like that, I'll smash you into this tree. Cut it out, you idiot. Anyway, why did Shanks come here? Why did he come to see you? Did he have some business here? Is he still in Elbaf? Of course I'm not telling you for free. And we're cutting back to the rest of the Straw Hats on Elbaf, it looks like. Wait, everything's shaking. We're gonna die. The classic Usopp. No way. What no way? Someone's coming. I don't know who it is. But his whole body's burned like he was struck by lightning. Maybe it's that sun god from within. I knew it. It's Roto. He's all burned up from where Nami got him. The chubby guy and the warrior lady are coming after him. They're bringing the Sunny. What? Do you mean that by the Sunny's here? Guess there's no choice. I'll have to cut them. Don't. They might be friends of the Masters. We're almost there. Look, the goal is right before us. We've got no choice but to run full speed ahead. It has to be up there. The Elbaf village. If they catch up to us, we're done for. Dude, this is crazy. Under Warland, the underworld. Ja ga 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 ga. All right, we got a moose. Good thing we made it just in time. Their meat is a delicacy. I can already see the Straw Hats smiling. After all, they don't have these up in the forest above. New giant warrior pirates, Captain Hydruden and Shipwright Stanson. Let's go, dude. I'm so excited to see more of the Grand Fleet. But they're heavy, huh? How are we gonna carry them? We can't use the Spinter because it's snowing. Don't say that. This meat is for those who saved our lives. Hydruden's trivia. Hydruden was drawn into the plots of the ex-warlord Doflamingo in the New World's Dressrosa. He is one of the 7 captains in the Straw Hat Grand Fleet whose existence was nearly wiped out but was rescued by the Straw Hat Pirates. Oh, see, we did it. We are the new pirates, the giant warriors of Elbaf. Then we have a little box that shows us the new giant warrior pirates, self-proclaimed subordinates of the Straw Hat Pirates, the generation after Dorian Brogy. Captain Hydruden, Cook Goldberg, Dr. Gerd, Shipwright Stanson, and Navigator Rodo. It's Road, but I keep calling him Rodo. Elbaf Coastal Waters. How is it, Robinson? This is Brooke. This is my first time cutting a woman's hair. My heart was racing, though I don't have the heart to race. Yo ho ho ho! Skeleton joke. And then Lilith, you don't have a heart? That's anti-science. You look adorable, Robin. Oh, look at little Bonnie. That hairstyle brings back memories. It suits you perfectly. Nice work, Brooke. It's spot on. Thank you, Brooke. I'm so glad. Oh my God. She looks just like pre-time Skip now. She's got the bangs again. Oh. Be still, my beating heart. She's getting ready to go meet Saul. I gotta keep reading. I can't get distracted by my girl Robin. This is so awesome. Oh, that's the hairstyle you had when you met Saul, right? He'll be happy. I can't take it anymore. I'm gonna end up crying at this reunion. Me too, Frankie. Me too. That's the hairstyle we knew, Robin. There we go. There we go. Oimon Kashi. Look, the island. The mist has cleared. Let's land. It's huge. It's the island of giants. We'll toast as soon as we reach port. Oh, Elbaf. It's an emergency! Saul Sensei! He fell and he's not moving! Oh, what has happened to Saul? What? Dude, what? Yo! This can't be the end of the chapter. No. What? Okay, so what an amazing chapter to come back on. We got some really cool interactions between Luffy and Loki, and I'm really excited to see how that relationship plays out, because I don't know necessarily if Loki is a bad guy. He does seem to have some bit of villainous intent to him, but at the same time, a lot of the things he does reminds me of Luffy, getting people's names wrong, the cocky attitude, and I won't lie, there's this little parallel between he's in the prison right now in Elbaf with his eyes covered, and then Luffy was in Udon prison with all of his face covered but his eyes. So, I don't know. It's something weird. I said on a stream on the Eternal Dawn when we first got the chapter with Loki that The way that Luffy approached Loki reminded me of him approaching Zoro. Like, his face was bright and beaming, and he was like, I'm Monkey D. Luffy, I'm gonna be king of the pirates. And it reminded me of how he approached Zoro, and I won't lie, Kube pointed this out to me after I said my initial comments of, you know, I think Loki may join the crew or the Grand Fleet, but he had pointed out to me, like, it looks almost exactly like the panel that Zoro got approached in, where Luffy wanted him to join the crew. Even Zoro's eyes are covered up by the shadow of his bandana when Luffy first meets him, and we see that paralleled with Loki having his eyes covered up. That said, I don't want to say that and set it in stone as like that's my take, is that he's going to join the crew, because we need to learn more about the character. That said, also having all of the giant animals in the forest be friends with him, and then Luffy making friends with him immediately, also paralleling how Luffy was in the woods of Dawn Island. So yeah, a lot of interesting things there, if I may say. It also seems like the rest of the Straw Hats will now meet up with Goldberg and Gerd, and hopefully the whole debacle can kind of be swept under the rug, and we can get them back on track to reuniting with the rest of the crew, which brings us to them. Oh my god, Robin looks adorable. Am I right? Like, looks just like pre-time skip Robin. Super duper cute. I love the way they drew her this. Robin's my favorite. I've said it 100 times. Robin is my favorite Straw Hat, and I'm just so glad that they've captured that essence of pre-time skip One Piece. Dude, she did it just to meet Saul, so that Saul would recognize her, because it was the haircut she had when she met Saul. Which makes me wonder if she kept that haircut up until the time skip, like, in a weird way to remember Saul. Like, obviously she wouldn't think she was meeting him again because she thought he had passed, but you know what I mean? Like, maybe just a keepsake of how she was when he met her, kind of thing. Which brings us to Saul, because I am so worried, guys. What happened to Saul? Obviously, Oda, I don't think he's gonna, you know, Saul at all, but especially when this huge reunion is teetering on it. Also, I'm loving how much Frankie time we're getting. Like, he's had a line in almost every chapter since we left Egghead, and that is that tells me he may play a more important role in this arc with how much we're getting of him in between the interim of the arcs. Or that's wishful thinking because I love Frankie. But yeah, I don't see Oda taking Saul out, especially when the reunion is right there on the winds. But him being injured gives Robin a bit more to do when she meets up with him, because maybe she has to figure out a way to heal him before they can meet up, and maybe that will cause them to be like, okay, we have to find Chopper, and it's more fuel to get the Straw Hats back together. Let me know what you guys thought of this chapter in the comments below. I'm gonna give it like a 9 out of 10. I usually try not to rank them, but for some reason these past few chapters I have been. But yeah, this is a solid 9 out of 10. Definitely a lot of setup in the chapter, but the setup was spicy and really cool stuff that we needed to see. I loved seeing Hyjuruden. I loved getting more acquainted with the new Giant Warrior Pirates, and I cannot see how much they play into this elbaf arc, because we are now in elbaf proper. Not only that, I do kind of hope that we see some more of the Grand Fleet. Like, maybe Barto will come in to play at some point in the arc, because we do know he was shown already in the arc when Shanks went and blew up his ship. So maybe he won't come back in the arc. Maybe Barto is gone. I don't know. Like I said, let me know what you guys thought of chapter 1131 in the comments below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell icon, all of those YouTube things. But more importantly than anything else in the entire world, have a wonderful, wonderful night.